You raise your voice. Your dog freezes, then turns away. You think it passed. But what if that was the moment that changed how your dog sees you? In this video, you will discover 6 moments your dog doesn't truly let go of, and how they quietly shape the way it responds to you. Some of these happen in just a few seconds, but if missed, they can shift reactions without warning. One of them happens more often than you think, yet almost no one notices it at the moment it occurs. As you watch, a few of these may start to stand out more clearly than you expect. Number 1. Yelling and shouting. You raise your voice, your dog freezes. Its body stiffens for a brief moment. In that moment, it is not listening to your words, it is sensing danger. What most people do not realize is that a dog's brain does not store memories like a human mind. It stores feelings of safety around you. When shouting appears, the nervous system switches into survival mode. Everything else is paused. It does not think it did something wrong. It simply begins to register that you can change very quickly. And when this happens repeatedly, you are no longer seen as a fully safe presence, but as something unpredictable in its world. Number 2, ignoring when your dog tries to connect. Your dog brings a toy closer, sits down, and looks at you waiting for a response. But nothing happens. Only the familiar silence. At first it tries again, then more slowly, then it stops. What looks like independence is actually emotional adjustment. Dogs do not only need food or walks, they need social feedback to maintain connection. When those signals are not returned, it does not get angry, it withdraws. And that withdrawal is not loud. It happens little by little. One day, you may realize it no longer comes to you as often, but the process started long before that. Number 3, inconsistent rules and routines. Today it is allowed on the couch. Tomorrow it is not. Your dog stands still, unsure what is correct. For humans, this feels like a small change, but for dogs, it is the loss of predictability. And when there is no predictability, there is no stable sense of safety. Its brain stays in a mild but constant alert state, always waiting for the next reaction. The dangerous part is that this stress does not explode. It builds slowly over time. Eventually, the dog stops believing in fixed rules and only reacts to each situation as it comes. And the world begins to feel uncertain, even when nothing has actually changed. Number 4, delayed punishment after the event. You come home, see something destroyed, you get angry. Your dog lowers its head in silence. But what it connects is not the behavior. It is the emotional moment. Dogs have a very short memory window. When the reaction comes too late, the link between cause and effect is lost. What it learns is not, I should not do this. But humans can become scary without warning. This confusion is dangerous because it does not create a clear lesson, only anxiety. And without understanding the reason, it starts to feel cautious even in normal situations. Trust is replaced by quiet defense. Number 5, using "come here" for negative experiences. You call your dog, it comes to you, then it is taken to do something it dislikes. At first, it still obeys, because the command once meant safety. But a dog's brain is sensitive to repetition. If every approach leads to discomfort, the meaning of the command begins to change. It does not avoid you immediately. It starts slowing down, hesitating, watching more carefully before responding. The important shift is not in behavior, but in trust. Come here is no longer an invitation. It becomes an uncertain signal. And once that trust is altered, it is very difficult to restore. Number 6, forcing social exposure and overstimulation. You take your dog to crowded places with loud sounds, constant movement, and unfamiliar smells. You think it is socialization. But for a dog's nervous system, too much stimulation at once can create heavy pressure. Not every dog handles such environments well. When it goes beyond its limit, it is no longer learning, it is only trying to cope. The dangerous part is that overload does not always show immediately. It can appear later as avoidance, stress, or overreaction, and that experience can leave a long-lasting mark on how it sees the outside world. You've already seen how emotions can change the way a dog trusts you, but that's not the whole story. There's a deeper layer, something most people never notice, and it affects every part of their behavior, every single day. The next video will show you that, in a way you've never thought about before, and it might change the way you see your dog from now on. Don't miss the next video. If you want to understand them even better, hit like and subscribe. And tell me, have you ever noticed anything like this in your own dog?